All right, so let's pull in. And boom. Passage blocked for now. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's what we have to do. Hello, and welcome back to Ontario, where the garage fences have a mind of their own. And, well, this is actually, full disclosure, this has been doing this for actually a few minutes now. And I literally left my computer running, walked away, came back like 5 minutes later to see if it would still be doing it, and yes, it is still doing the exact same thing. I'm not sure why it's doing this, but it's an entertaining glitch, to say the least. Now, our objective for this episode is to open up a new tunnel. Now, this tunnel was previously blocked by a rock slide, but what we're going to do is we're going to be using this OBS 3500 accompanied by the 6-unit gooseneck trailer to get this tunnel up and running and, of course, to haul all the cargo out there. Now, let's fire this thing up, get to work, and let's just let this fence, well, be, I guess. I wonder if it'll freak out if I honk my horn. Oh, it did! It fell over! Oh my god, it fell over! Oh, that is great. That is absolutely brilliant and hilarious. All right. Now, as you may be able to tell, we are back on the first map in the Ontario region today, and we actually need to go ahead and start the contract up. It's called Let There Be Road, and we need to deliver all of these materials to the southern gateway. We need 3 units of metal beams and 3 units of concrete blocks. Good thing we brought the 6-unit trailer because, well, that's basically going to mean we have 2 runs, and because the first run, we're going to need all 6 units to get all those metal beams on here. So, let's see. This has 1 unit of metal beams, and this has 4 units of metal beams. Oh, so all I gotta do is drive through town, drive over both bridges that we built, and go over to the second warehouse for the metal beams, because that's the only one that is really, like, you know, worth going to for that. And I'm gonna go ahead and leave that other 1 unit of metal beams over here, because you never know, there might be something on this side of the river closer to the garage that may at some point require just 1 unit of metal beams, so I would rather leave that one available because it may help us out later on down the road. You gotta think ahead sometimes in SnowRunner. It definitely helps. Now, obviously, because this is the OBS 3500 and it was built and tuned by Diesel Addict, well, it's an absolute power monster, and I don't even have it on the top tune. I really don't. Like, it's so good. It's actually, in the mid-range tune, it is so much fun to drive. Mid-range tune is so well-balanced to what the truck is, and I know that, like, some people may get mad that I'm throwing the term balanced out there in relation to the OBS 3500, but when I say balanced, I mean balanced it to what the truck is. Not necessarily vanilla game balanced, just well-balanced in the scheme of what this truck aims to achieve. Now, I know it's the afternoon, but I wonder if I can skip to the next... Oh, never mind. I was like, can I, like, skip to the next day in hopes that it's not, like, super gloomy? I'll tell you what, we'll set it in the morning. Now, as you can see, there are some prior tire tracks from when I went through here previously. Ignore those. Those were, well, they were fine. Don't worry about them. You don't even see them anymore. They're no big deal. Now, if y'all have been enjoying the Ontario region, let me know what part of it you're most excited about in the comment section down below. And let's get a good conversation going in the comments as far as what vehicles you're planning on using, what fleet you plan on bringing out here, and what you think your main hauling rigs, firefighting rigs, and scout rigs are going to be when Ontario actually drops on all systems. I know that if you're doing a modded playthrough, though, this OBS 3500, I highly, highly recommend it for basically anybody's modded fleet. It is so... It's honestly, like, just so amazing to drive and so well put together, so strong. You can have a torque monster, you can have a high-speed, like, you know, just absolute maniac machine. You can have kind of whatever setup you want when it comes to this thing. And that's the beauty of it. It doesn't really restrict you in any way. So actually what I'm going to do is, to make it easier to get out of that warehouse, I'm going to drive up the edge because, I mean, the trailer's got big tires and this thing isn't really going to worry about that. So let's see. Where are my metal beams? There they are. All right, we got 3. That's all we're going to need. Good, good, good. Whoa, okay. Well, that's a proper bit of weight. I mean, metal beams are definitely some of the heavier cargo in the game, so I'm not surprised that the truck pulled the front axle a little bit. But I was like, oh, that's a lot. Like, that's a genuinely good amount. Give it some speed. Let's go. I'm not lifting. If I lift, I will stall. On the mid-range tune, if I lift in that, like on that hill, I will stall. There you go. There you go. Little bit of a front axle pull, but, like, not bad. It's not, like, doing a 100-foot wheelie or anything like that. Oh, yeah, this should be a quick run. Quick run indeed. Uh-oh. Ooh, trailer started to slide on me. I was like, can we, like, not? Please? Can we please not do the thing that involves the trailer sliding sideways and, you know, bumping into the guardrail and spilling the cargo and then subsequently making me have to restart the contract, especially with resources that, well, are not unlimited. Yeah, let's make sure we don't do that. All right, so let's pull in. And boom. Passage blocked for now. Okay. What? What? Oh, wait a minute. I thought we had to deliver it to this, but I think what we actually have to do... Do we have to deliver it somewhere out here? Oh, that's what we have to do. Right. I may be stupid. It's fine. We'll sort this out. It'll be fine. All right, we drove over to the other tunnel, and I didn't realize that you had to take this cargo to the opposite tunnel on the opposite map. I thought it was just you had to take it to the tunnel that was locked. So we need to actually go to the right, I believe. Follow that same back road all the way over there to the drop-off point. Okay, all right, easy with the wheelies there, bud. What are you doing? Keep the front axle on the ground. I don't know where the heck that accent came from, but it just, I don't know. It seemed fitting for the moment. Someone can roast me in the comments for it. I know, it's terrible, but it's fine. We will eventually do something with that logging area. I know we haven't really done anything with that logging area just yet, but don't worry. We will. We will. It's fine. It's fine. I know we have some fans of logging in the audience, and don't worry, we will be doing some logging gameplay in Season 9 very soon. Because again, remember, there are those new burnt logs that we have to take care of as well. We have to basically extract them from the forest fire areas. Whoa, getting a little bit tippy on the cargo. Come on. Oh, this is steep. I forgot how steep this was. I went up this hill in the GMC 3500, and, like, I remember it feeling steep in that truck, and it feels just as steep in this truck. There's a lot of hills on these maps in the Ontario region that don't really give off the vibe of being as steep as they actually are, and then you arrive at them and you start to drive. Oh, my God. Calm down. Whoa, okay. But no, like, you arrive at these hills, you look at them, and you're like, oh, that's no big deal. It looks perfectly normal. And then you actually start driving up the hill, and you're like, wait a minute. Why is this, like, 5 times steeper than it actually looks? I've run into that a lot in this region, and I don't know if it's, like, a design thing or, like, a perception thing or, like, maybe, you know, the map was actually visually laid out in such a way to make things not seem as steep as they actually are, to try to, like, you know, get you into sketchy situations, which, if that's the case, it would be kind of a cool design decision. I mean, not gonna lie, that'd be pretty neat. But I do know that it definitely pushes some of these mod trucks to new limits, and I really like that, you know? The fact that they've developed an environment that can be fun in vanilla trucks, but also fun and challenging in modded trucks is really, really remarkable and awesome, and I love it. All right, we should be getting close, and I believe we stick to the... Yep, we do not turn left here, but we do turn left right here. Look at that gorgeous lake, by the way. I need to explore more of that, because that's absolutely beautiful. All right, let me cross the... Oh, boy. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Ooh, that was getting... Oh, my God. No, 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 no. And ran right off the road into some rocks. Okay, that's just delightful. I love it. That's just absolutely delightful. Let me pull it just a little bit, and yoink? Maybe? Okay, we good. We good. We're fine. Now, I wonder, once we drop these off, can we just head down this road to the nearest warehouse and pick up the rest of our materials? I mean, if that's, like, if there's one that's that close by, it'll be so nice. Just a little bit more of this back road left to go. The tunnel is directly to our right. So let's head on up there and drop these beams off and then immediately flip around and head to where we can get the concrete blocks. Oh, there's the blockage. Okay, I see exactly what rock slide they were talking about. Oh, not that. This. Boom, boom, boom. Now we need blocks. And the closest warehouse that has blocks is right here. Actually, that's not too bad. That's really close, actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn around real quick. And let's see. What's the best way to turn around here? Probably to just send the trailer into the grass without hitting anything. There we go. Wow, I did that without hitting a single thing. I demand applause for that, because that doesn't happen very often. Oh my god, I'm actually quite happy with that. That's really nice. Now, it wasn't the first left, but I think it's the second left that we're supposed to take. No, well, this isn't technically a road. Okay, well, that's not technically a road, so we're not going to take that. But it should be the next left after this. And actually, we just had a locator pop up for it. I just hope that there's enough concrete blocks here so we don't get there and then realize that we have to go to another one to actually find out. And actually, as a matter of fact, we can check this. Yeah, we can check this. How many... Aha, you only have one concrete block. What about the other one? How many do you have? One? You're going to make me go back to the other map just to get one additional concrete block. No. No. I won't do that. Nope, I won't do that. Hold that thought. I'll be right back. Well, the game decided to mess with me, and so I decided I was over it. I decided I was not going to let the game mess with me anymore. And in that respect, this thing is coming back out again. I didn't know it was going to have to come back out so soon, but, well, see, when the game is, like, constantly throwing things at you like, oh, yeah, we're going to tell you that we have all the cargo you need out here, and you're like, sweet, sounds good to me. And then the game is like, well, actually, we don't, and you're going to have to go all the way back to the other map, but just for one thing, and then come all the way back. I'm like, no. I'm getting the biggest, baddest piece of machinery I have access to, and I will be right back. Here's my first order of concrete blocks, and I'm going to go grab the other two at the other nearby warehouse. It's a slight drive from here, but because I equipped this thing with a highway transmission, which has 8 gears, it's not really going to be an issue. Nope. It's got the most powerful engine you can equip. It's got the 8-speed. I'm not really worried. I'm really not. It's going to be fine. It's really, truly going to be... Oh, God. It's really, truly going to be just fine. And... just let the whole town know that we're on our way through, you know. I mean, not that they would probably not have heard our freaking straight pipe stacks anyway. They would have. This truck's properly loud. But I just wanted to go ahead and, you know, make them extra aware. Gonna stop by and get some fuel right here, because I always do. Fuel station. Boom. We are maxed out on fuel, and let's go. Let's get out of here. God, I love the interior view on this truck. It's so good. It's so well detailed, too. So well detailed. Whoa. Easy. Just got to avoid those guardrails. Those guardrails will absolutely send you. If you're not careful and you bump into one of those guardrails, it's literally like, pew! It like literally you go off into the sky. Well, not always, but a lot of the time. Fourth again. Oh, there's fifth, finally. Sixth, seventh. Once it gets above fourth, it'll start cooking pretty good, and it'll start actually hauling. But, like, it takes a second to get there. But, I mean, that makes sense considering how gargantuanly huge this thing is. You do have to keep an eye on your suspension damage, though, because the suspension damage is actually fairly vanilla game. And so, sometimes it's not quite up to the task of the pace you want to carry. Oh, the last time I was over here in this thing, this bridge wasn't built. How amazing it... Oh, stop. Oh, God. Stopping isn't a thing. Stopping is not a thing with this. It's just not. Not at all. I mean, at speeds like that, you have to start your stop, like, what, a mile in advance anyway. Alright, I'm gonna ease my way up this hill. There's not really much of a hill to worry about, to be brutally honest. Alright, blocks. We need 3, right? Yes. Alright, Southern Gateway, let's go. And now, we just gotta make sure we plot our course to the right spot. Which, actually, I see an even faster way. And that's to not even get back out on the main road at all. I'm gonna stay right here, which is probably what I should have done with the Chevy anyway. Holy, wow, this thing is not usually that tippy. Or at least it's not that eager to fall over, you know? Oh, I've been through here before, I think. Maybe sort of, kind of. I think I remember where this goes. I'm gonna see how long I can keep this truck in high. We're gonna do a little bit of an experiment. Keep an eye on that suspension damage. Do not let it get too gnarly. Oh, I definitely want to keep the all-wheel drive on. All right, which way do we go? We go to the right. Yep. I know I scrubbed a lot of speed for that, but I just really wanted to be aware of where I was going before I actually went. Stop sinking. Thank you. Really appreciate it if you didn't do that. Okay. 3rd to high range. Good to go. Alright, now, this marshland is actually kind of nasty because if you come in here with too much speed, you'll sink basically instantly. But if you don't use enough speed, well, you're going to be going at a snail's pace at like 2 miles an hour the whole way. So, I'm going left. Yep, you can use these land masses to your advantage. And actually, I'm not even going to try to go back to where the trail is. I'm just going to go directly ahead. I'm going to just go straight on. Which is fine, as long as it doesn't result in a horrible accident. Which some of my SnowRunner antics have resulted in horrible accidents before, so I should probably, like, take some care, you know? We all know I don't always take as much care as I should with some of these missions. Truly am glad, though, that we have these steamroller tires now that the ground is getting a little softer. Because we're maintaining a little bit of pace. It's nothing crazy, but it's enough, for sure. Oh, use the rock for traction. Come on. Feathering the throttle so I don't spin and sink too much. Oh, there you go. Come on, build up some boost. Ooh, getting a little topply there. Oh, God. That was really close. Like, genuinely, that was super close. Stay near that outside. And then, well, wait a minute. Close enough. Yeah, close enough. I was trying to make sure I knew where I was going, and because it seemed a little bit different than the way I went before, and it is. That's because it is different than the way I went before, but it's not different in, like, enough of a way to make me go to the wrong direction. It's fine. Or, like, the wrong side of the map or something like that. Trying to stay out of the really, like, deep stuff. Well, really soft, really deep, anything like that, really, because anything like that will put us backwards. Backwards in progress, sideways or upside down in terms of the truck, you know, all these things that you really don't want to have happen, that will promote those things happening. So I am trying my best to avoid them. Come on, there's the drop, come on, or rather the jump, the drop, the tunnel, whatever the heck you want to call it. We all know what it's called, and go! And now the drive to get to the other tunnel shouldn't actually be too bad. It was an adventure to get out here, though. It was definitely an adventure to get out here. It's one of those things where I'm like, I'm so internally, like, bothered that the game basically tricks you into thinking the other map will have all the resources you need, when in all actuality, it actually doesn't. It actually doesn't in the slightest have all of the resources you'll need because, well, the game is like, oh, yeah, we thought we were going to tell you that, but actually, you're just going to find out for yourself that, you know, these things aren't actually out here to begin with, so don't worry about it. And I'm like, oh, how dare you? And the game is like, well, how dare I what? I mean, the game's like, I'm well within my position to do exactly all of these things. So you can't really blame me, can you? And I'm like, well, I guess that's kind of fair. All right, so rant over. Off we go to the tunnel. And once I drop this load of cargo off, I'm going to be like, dude, I am going to check those warehouses ahead of time from now on because I'm so done with the game messing with me. The game literally tries to mess with you so much, it's literally ridiculous. It's so not even funny how much this game tries to mess with you. I'm warning the non-existent pedestrians of my arrival. It's all good. They'll get out of the way. Or at least, they should. I mean, this thing is the size of a rolling house, so one would hope that they'd get out of the way. I love how these, like, I love how they basically just stuck a cube on the frame for this, like, cab over setup. It's like, because look, essentially the cab is just a box. It's literally just a cube of a box, like, with a grill and doors stuck on there, pretty much. I don't know why that's the, you know, I don't know why that's the picture I get in my head, but for whatever reason, I'm like, I could totally see someone doing, like, a vinyl wrap of, like, a cardboard box and actually trying to make a cab over cab look like a cardboard box for some reason. Oh. My suspension's fully damaged out, and I have a flat tire somewhere. Oh, I see the flat tire. It's my second steer tire on the driver's side. Lovely. All right. Well, I see the drop-off point, and we will get this thing repaired after the fact because I'm kind of at the point where, again, I don't really care about the state of repair or lack of state of repair of this thing. Let's say, instead of state of repair, this thing is in a state of disrepair, but it still drives, and we're almost there, and so I'm not questioning it, and yeah, it's fine. It's a-okay. It's just freaking fine. It's dandy. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Whoa! Don't you even think about it. I have just... Caution? What's that? It got thrown to the wind many, many, many moons ago. Oh, and I'm leaking fuel. Oh, grand. Oh, delightful. Okay, all right. We're almost there. I just wanted to get out here fast, and boy, did that bite me. That bit me so bad. Oh, it can't even barely turn anymore. Now that the suspension is blown out and one of my steer tires is flat, oh, this is bad. This is probably the worst off that this thing has ever been. Almost there! Go, 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 go! Uh-oh. Oh, I've got a drive tire that's flat now, too! Oh, no! I didn't want that. Boom! Let's go! Let there be road! So great you could help us out. Now we can freely move around the area and fight the fires more efficiently. The gateway is now available. And not only is the gateway now available, but we need to take this wreckage back to the garage and see if we can fix it up. That's what happens when you get to the point where you're completely fed up with a task.